What if the biggest thing holding back your real estate career isn't your market, your brokerage, your leads, or your competition? What if it's the questions you ask yourself every morning? Because frustrated agents wake up asking, will anything work today? Winning agents wake up asking, what must I become today? And those two questions create two completely different lives. There are agents right now making multi-six figures in your market, while other agents in the exact same city are wondering if they should quit. Same interest rates, same economy, same access to technology, same competition, different mindset. And mindset is not motivational fluff. Mindset is directional thinking. The questions you repeatedly ask yourself determine what you notice, what actions you take, what risks you avoid, what opportunities you miss, and ultimately, who you become. Today, I want to give you the winning agent mindset through a series of daily questions. Not affirmations, not fantasy, questions. Because your brain is a search engine. Ask poor questions, you get poor answers. Ask powerful questions, and your behavior starts changing automatically. So let's talk about the questions every new or frustrated real estate agent should ask themselves at the beginning of each day. Question 1. Who needs me today? Most struggling agents wake up thinking, how do I get business? Winning agents wake up thinking, who can I help today? That sounds small, that's not small. It changes everything because desperation repels, service attracts. The average frustrated agent spends the morning checking social media, worrying about interest rates, comparing themselves to top producers, wondering why nobody is calling. Meanwhile, the winning agent asks, who already has a problem that I can help solve? Michael Mayer, the author of 7 Levels of Communication, said this in a meeting we were in, and it stuck with me. Right now, someone in my city, in my market area, needs my services. My job today is to find that person. So for you, someone needs a bigger house, a smaller house, a school district, a relocation, a probate solution, an investor-friendly property, guidance, certainty, reassurance. Your job is not to convince people to move. Your job is to help people move who already want to move. That's a massive difference. There's a business principle that says that the money is usually hiding in the practical problems. In real estate, that means that money is hiding in inconvenience, in uncertainty, in transitions, life changes, and emotional friction. So every morning ask, what problem can I help solve today? Not how do I get rich, but just know that when you solve enough problems, the money will follow. Question 2. What would the top 1% agent do today? This is one of the most significant mindset shifts you can make. Stop asking, what do I feel like doing today? Start asking, what would the best agents do today if they were in my shoes? Because success leaves clues. The top agents are not magical, they are patterned. They follow up faster. They stay organized longer. They avoid emotional swings. They have more conversations. They stay consistent when other people stop. And that's it. The average agent waits to feel motivated. The winning agent chooses behavior regardless of mood. Listen carefully. Professionals do not negotiate with their emotions every morning. They execute. The pilot doesn't wake up and say, I'm just not feeling aviation today. The surgeon doesn't say, I don't really feel emotionally inspired to perform this procedure. But agents do this constantly. I don't feel like making calls. I don't feel confident. I don't feel ready. I don't feel experienced enough. Your feelings are real, but they are not reliable indicators of what you should do. Action creates confidence, not the other way around. So ask, what would the disciplined version of me do today? Then go do that. Question 3, what am I avoiding? This one hurts a little, but it matters because usually the thing creating the most stress is the thing you keep avoiding. Avoiding lead follow-up, difficult conversations, practicing scripts, asking for appointments, learning contracts, posting content, calling your sphere, loading and organizing your CRM. Avoidance creates anxiety. Action relieves it. Most agents subconsciously think if I avoid the uncomfortable thing, I'll feel better. No, you'll feel temporary relief, followed by prolonged stress. Discipline weighs ounces, regret weighs tons. The call you avoid for 5 minutes can haunt you for 5 days. The task you complete in 15 minutes can give you peace for the rest of the afternoon. Winning agents, they understand this. They understand that the obstacle is usually the path. So every morning ask, what am I avoiding that would move my business forward? Then attack that first. Not last, first. Eat the crust first. Then you can enjoy the pie. Because confidence grows every time you keep a promise to yourself. Question 4. How many conversations will I create today? Here's the truth most new agents don't want to hear. Real estate is not primarily a marketing business. It's a conversation business. Now, marketing starts conversations, but conversations create trust, and trust creates clients. A lot of frustrated agents are obsessed with logos and business cards, colors, websites, AI tools, social media, editing software, perfect branding. Meanwhile, they're having almost no actual conversations. You don't need more sophistication right now, you need more reps. The pipeline solves the panic. One conversation feels scary. 20 conversation feels professional. Volume creates emotional stability. If you only have one potential client, you need that one to work. That creates pressure. But if you're consistently talking to people, the emotional pressure drops dramatically. That's why the winning agent asks, how many meaningful conversations will I create today? Not how many deals will I close today? Because closings lag. Conversations create opportunity. Question 5. What seeds am I planting? New agents often quit because they misunderstand timing. They plant seeds, then dig them up emotionally every 3 days to see if they're growing. They do this by asking, is this working? I don't think this is working. This isn't working. That's not how farming works. That's not how real estate works. That's not how life works. You make calls today and get paid 3 months from now. You may post videos today and get a listing next year. You may nurture a relationship for 2 years before they finally move. But that doesn't mean the effort wasn't working. It means growth was happening underground. This is why you need to have multiple conversations going at all times so that you always have something sprouting. But winning agents understand delayed gratification. They stop demanding immediate emotional payment for disciplined effort. So ask yourself, what seeds am I planting today that future me will thank me for? Because your future business is hidden inside today's habits. Question 6. What story am I telling myself? This one is critical because some agents wake up every morning rehearsing defeat. Nobody wants to buy. The market is terrible. There's too many agents. I'm behind. I'm awkward. I'm not good on camera. I don't know enough. I'm too old. I'm too young. Careful, your brain listens to you, and eventually it starts gathering evidence to support the identity you repeat. But winning agents tell different stories. Not fake stories, empowering stories. Instead of I'm behind, they say I'm building. Instead of I'm failing, they say I'm doing the reps. Instead of I'm not good at this, they say I'm becoming skilled through repetition. That matters because identity drives behavior. If you see yourself as a professional in progress, then you behave differently than someone who secretly believes they're doomed. Every morning asks, what story am I rehearsing today? Because eventually your life follows your internal script. Question 7. If today repeated for 90 days, where would I end up? This may be the most important question of all, especially in the context of this channel, because most people overestimate what they can do in a day and wildly underestimate what they can do in 90 days. One great workout won't transform your body. One great call session won't transform your business. One video won't change your career. But repeated daily actions, that changes all of it. Imagine 90 days of consistent follow-up, 90 days of content, 90 days of conversations, 90 days of learning, 90 days of schedule discipline, 90 days of asking for contact information. You would become unrecognizable. Most agents aren't failing because they lack potential. They're failing because they keep interrupting momentum. Starting, stopping, chasing this, then chasing that. Winning agents simplify the game. Win today, repeat tomorrow. That's it. So every morning ask, if today repeated for 90 days, would I be proud of where it leads me? If the answer is no, change today. Not next month, not Monday, today. The winning agent mindset is not about hype. It's not about pretending things are easy. It's not about toxic positivity. It's about asking better questions, because better questions create better focus, better actions, better habits, better identity, and eventually a better life. You don't rise to your goals, you fall to your systems. Systems are about repeated behaviors, and your behaviors begin with your thoughts. So tomorrow morning, before you check Instagram, before you check email, Before you panic about the market, sit quietly for 5 minutes and ask yourself, who needs me today? What would the top 1% agent do today? What am I avoiding? How many conversations will I create? What seeds am I planting? What story am I telling myself? If today repeated for 90 days, where would I end up? Because the quality of your career is often hidden inside the quality of your daily questions. And the agents who win long term, they don't just work differently, they think differently first.